Well. Good afternoon. This is the one and only Facebook Minister Eric Robinson Jr. It's been a little minute since I've been on here. But yeah, I'm here. I'm good. I'm well. I'm blessed and highly favored. Anywho, I'm coming on to do a heart-to-heart talk. You know what it is. You know what time it is. So, the message for today is blessings in the storm. Blessings in the storm. You're probably like, Minister, what the heck you mean blessings in the storm? Blessings in the storm. Blessings in your trials and tribulations. Blessings what you're going through in your life. You may don't understand it. You like, why am I going through this? Why me? Oh my, why me? But I'm going to give you two scriptures to go along for this message and go along for this ride. So go ahead, tag some people, invite some people. Let them hear this message because it may help them out along this way. So two scriptures that came along when I was thinking about it. And scripture today, first scripture is coming from 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7. I'm reading out of the New Living Translation. I'm reading out of the New Living Translation. 1 Peter 5 and 7 says, cast all your cares upon me, because I care for you. I'm saying, hey, how you doing? God bless you. Please share and share the live. What's good? Hey, Tony. But in the New Living Translation, it says, give all your worries and cares to God, for he cares about you. Next scripture is going to be John chapter 13 and verse 7. This is the one that I'm going to really dwell on the most because it kind of relates to a lot of people and what they're dealing with, ordeal, relationship-wise, marriage-wise, friendship-wise, business-wise, work-wise, education-wise. It relates. So, John chapter 13 verse 7 says, Jesus replied, you don't understand now what I'm doing, but someday you will. You're like, what? Jesus said this, and I'm going to say it again. Jesus replied, you don't understand now what I am doing, but someday you will. So let's go on to 1 Peter 5 and 7. 1 Peter 5 and 7 is talking about stop trying to cast your cares on people who really don't care about your problem. They'd rather be happy in this. I was like, oh, I'm not the only one going through some things. He got it worse than me. She got it worse than me. We need to stop trying to cast our cares on the wrong people and cast our cares on God. That's what it's simply saying. Because us casting our problems and our situation, all what we're going through on people have tendencies to run back and tell everybody and their nana about what you're going through. Literally what you're going through. And you're like, how'd this get out? I didn't tell nobody. I'm like, oh boy. That often lets you know you told the wrong person the wrong thing. So, casting your cares upon the Lord because he cares for you. That's the God that we serve. That's the God we love. That's the God we pray. We fast for the things that we want. He cares because he's not going to run his mouth to somebody else about what you're going through. About you and your relationship going through. What you and your spouse is going through. Because you got to be careful who you tell your business to. You got to be careful who you tell your plans and your desires of what to the people who you got to be careful who you tell it to, because of the fact that some people may run with your idea and apply your idea and you get mad and upset and you have to sit back and wonder, what did I go wrong? Easy. It went wrong when you told everybody what the blue you're doing. There's a saying I posted a while back. It says, move inside, don't announce your movements. That's what it's saying. Stop announcing your freaking movements. Start announcing, telling people what you're doing. What's going on in your personal life. And it won't be, most likely won't be posted up on, excuse me. And most likely won't be posted up on social media. Yeah, interesting. people be like, dang, they putting their business out on social media. Some people may sit there and say it's entertainment. Some people may sit there and say they don't care. But actually, the fact that you do care. Because most of the time, people put their business out to see how everybody else going to react and want everybody else's feedback. You have an issue and problem with somebody else. The word does say, come, let's reason together. Reason together. That's Isaiah 1:18. And the word does say, you have an issue of reconcile. You have an issue with someone, you need to go that person and reconcile. Stop going to social media trying to get answer and trying to reconcile, trying to embarrass not only yourself, trying to embarrass somebody else, but most of the time you embarrass yourself at the same time because they wondering why are you worrying about what the heck you going through? Why we want to know that? Why we want to know what you and your boyfriend, your girlfriend going through? Why we need to know what you and your wife going through? Why we need to know what's going on in your business? Why we need to know what's going on? Why do people need to really know the in-depth reason or situation that you're going through? Why do you put it out there? Even just being petty, why the heck do we put that stuff out there and wondering why everybody looking at us silly and funny and looking like we embarrass ourselves because of the fact that we put our business on social media for everybody else to know? We often give people something to talk about. We sit there and say, why everybody know my business? Most of us put it out there just as for everybody to know. But wondering why everybody is making fun of us, especially behind our backs. Because we always have tendencies to put our business and what we're going through out for everybody to see in the world. Y'all want to treat social media and everything else as just social media, just entertainment, bullshit. BS. No, it's not, the most of y'all. Because if it was just that, you would just post funny stuff. You would post encouraging stuff, not posting what the heck you going on in your personal life. And John chapter 13, verse 12, Jesus, and this is what I'm really going to go into. Jesus replied, you don't understand now what I'm doing, but someday you will. That's what it's saying. It's pretty much simply saying, you may don't understand what I'm doing right now in your life. You may don't understand. You may don't comprehend what I'm doing right now. But someday, guess what? You're going to get the understanding why I had you go through what you're going through, knowing why I gave you the stuff that you need in order for you to get to where you're at in your life because of the fact that you needed to go through it. Start asking for all the things that you want and accept the things that you need, because sometimes them things that needs prepare you for the things that you want. You may don't understand it now or what you're going through, why you're going through it, but at the end of the day, it's going to make perfect sense when everything comes together. Romans chapter 8, verse 28, all things come to the good for those who serve the Lord. So people want to sit here and get upset, get mad, saying, God, what the heck you doing to me? Why I'm going through this? Why I'm going through that? Why I got to deal with this? Why I got to do that? You don't understand that first because of the fact that you asked for this so much, you asked for so much, and you asked for this, you asked for this, you asked for this, but yet instead you don't understand why you're going through these ups and downs and why you're going through these preparation seasons and not just get the blessing. Because if you go right to the blessing and not go through a preparation season, you're going to wind up hurting yourself in the process. You're going to fail. You're going to get disappointed to a point. You're going to quit on God. You're going to blame God for what the heck you're going through now because of the fact that you're not willing to do a preparation season. Everything comes with a preparation season. Everything comes with a preparation season. Your blessings come with a preparation season. You go through what you go through and not understanding why you're going through it. You don't understand that at first, but at the same time, you should have thought about what you prayed for and what you asked for. When it comes down to going on your knees, going fasting and praying, you boohoo crying, snot coming on your face, the whole 9 yards, you're praying for it. Then when you get it, all of a sudden you want to get an attitude, get mad, say, this ain't what I want. I want something better. Well, this is what you need right now. This ain't what you want. If I give you what you want, you're going to be very disappointed. Because I taught another lesson talking about looks can damage, looks can kill. But what does that heart look like? Everybody want to go by physical attraction and physical attraction only. Yeah, you got to be physically attracted, but what is it? But you ever thought in your life that looks do fade away, materialistic things do come and go in somebody's life, and at the same time, what is it about that person you want to stay around for? What? The moment they looks fade away, you gone. The moment all that materialistic stuff that go away, you gone. That man tell somebody you in for it, and you around them, you dealing with them, you tolerating them for the wrong reasons. But get mad and upset when somebody put you on blast about what you're doing and how you're treating people. and wondering why it's a tough time, it's a task for you to even be in a relationship with somebody else, or somebody want to be even committed to you because of the fact that you too worry about what somebody look like and not what their heart look like. Oops. Am I telling on some of y'all? Apparently I might be telling on some of y'all. But a lot of times it's the fact that we always go by somebody's looks and not go by what's in their heart. Y'all want the wrong type of men. You want the thugs, you want the bad boys, but you end up beginning to realize and knowing that you have no peace in your life because of the fact that you're going through all calamity mayhem because you got the wrong person around you. Because it look good out on the streets, but what does it look like long term? You may don't understand what God is doing right now, but guess what? Eventually, you're going to get the comprehension and understanding what God is doing in your life because of the fact that you have to go through some trials and tribulations to be prepared for what you want. You can't say you want to be a husband, you want to be a wife, and not go through some things. You can't say you want to be a husband and wife and can't endure and not prepare for what comes with being a husband and being a wife. Y'all think the title neat and good because you see everybody else rocking it, but at the same time, you don't even know what the heck they go through behind closed doors for them to maintain in order for it to be consistent and be able to be relevant and be able to show the true love that this is a testimony. We went through ups and downs, but the fact that you can't go through ups and downs with someone now, well, imagine how it's going to be in a marriage when you decide to get to a point you want to divorce that man or divorce that woman because you thought it was all good to have the person and you thought it was all good and finally handed for it, but at the same time, you took no type of time to study and understand what the heck you're doing. You don't take the time to study how to be a husband. You don't take the time to study and be understanding how to be a wife. You don't even want to jump in the word and say how you're supposed to conduct yourself as a husband, how you conduct yourself as a wife, how you conduct yourself as a leader. Protecting and providing comes with more than being financially stable. Running a business comes with more than just having the money. It's having a thought process, having the clients, having the right people that's going to motivate you to become a better version of yourself. And someone who's going to, it's even to a point you're going to have to be around the right people that's going to push you to become a better person in running your business. Who's going to push you to become a better person? Who's going to push you to be a better woman for your man? Who's going to push you to be a better man for your woman? Who's going to push you to be a better husband for your wife? Who's going to push you to be a better wife for your husband? But at the end of the day, even when I was talking about Peter, First Peter chapter 5, verse 7, talking about cast your cares. Stop casting your cares on the wrong person. Because how you doing, Crystal? God bless you. You can't be sitting up there pushing your cares on the wrong person because sometimes that person can't be able to react or endure or to be able to deal with what you're putting on them. That's why it says cast your cares upon the Lord because he cares for you. Stop casting your cares upon man because man is really going to disappoint you 24/7, 365. Conjunction function, what's your malfunction? And then even when it's John chapter 13, verse 7 is saying, you might don't understand now, but you're going to understand someday. People don't want to understand nothing. Nobody don't want to go through nothing. Because of the fact that they don't understand what God has to put them through in order for them to be where they're at right now. Sometimes God has to do certain things and make certain moves in your life to show you who's for you and who's against you. Who the people you need to be around, who the people you don't need to be freaking around. But you can't get mad and get an attitude. If you say you want to be better, you want to grow, you want to expand, and yet still you can't endure being advised and being shown that who's for you, who's against you, who's supporting you, who's is against you. Pure point blank. Sometimes you may don't like what the person you're dealing with at times, but hey, you might don't like the person that you have to deal with at times, but I guarantee that person is pushing you in a good, positive way. And you might don't know it because you're too worried about what the hell they look like and what the heck they got in their pockets. Conjunction function, what's your malfunction? A lot of things we ain't going to understand. But when we get to the end of it, everything put together. Then we're like, oh, that's why I went through. Oh, that's why I struggled at first. Oh, that's why I kept on getting with the wrong man or with the wrong woman. Oh, that's why. I wasn't meant to be with this person. I wasn't meant to be with that person. God was just showing me and telling me, look at these red flags about this person. And yet still, I'm too razzle dazzle about the looks. I'm getting killed. I'm getting hurt by the looks about what I see and what I not know. Sometimes we're going to get killed by the things that we go. Well, I ain't gonna say technically get killed, but we gonna get hurt by the things by what we see and don't know because of the fact that sometimes we just don't take time to really poke at it and get to really know what the heck we're looking at. It may look good, but can they endure? It may look good, but are they going to be supportive? It may look good, are they going to have your back? It may look good, but once I say this, Is this a long-term plan? Sometimes we have to drop, even being a man of God, even being an encourager, we have to drop type of words, encouraging words and messages that may don't feel right with you at first, but at the end of the day, you'll get to understanding why they being dropped. Even with me, I was starting to say I was mad. But I like to say, the flesh be mad, the spirit rejoice. The flesh is always going to get mad because of the fact that it's going to benefit your spirit and not benefit your flesh. Start going for things and getting with things that are going to benefit your flesh temporarily. It's not, but when you do things that benefit your spirit, it's going to be long lasting and long term. People are, and like I always thought about it like this: is anything is a hindrance to my peace and my happiness, you finna get removed at all costs. If you're a disturbance to my peace and my happiness, you will be removed at all costs. That's what you got to tell yourself at a lot of times in your life, where you're going through it, as you're growing, becoming more, and spending and more and more, and growing in God, growing in your business, growing in whatever you're doing in your life. You got to get to the point in your mind and say, is this a disturbance to my peace and my happiness? Boy, but God, you got to remove it, because you got to remove it. It got to be removed at all costs. My peace, my happiness is more important than going through hell and calamity with somebody who's put me through chaos. Get the picture? You get the picture. So when you go through, so pretty much when you around certain people, or you're talking to certain people, are they encouraging you or are they hurting you? I remember there was a movie, playwright Tyler Perry did, I Gotta Laugh to Keep from Crying. I had to do a whole lot of laughing to keep myself from crying. I gotta pray to make it through the night. I'm not gonna sing it, that song. I gotta laugh to keep from crying. I gotta pray to make it through the night. I got to. I have to endure some ups and downs to be able to get to where I need to be at, and for me able to endure having my happiness and my peace intact and together. I don't want to be with nobody who's going to disturb my peace and my happiness. Look at me. I'm growing. Hey, I got 2-3 streams of income. I'm working with the right person that's going to push me in the right direction to fix and get my bad credit score happy. Hey, y'all should check out my friend Diamond Brown. She helping my credit score. Thank God for putting me in the right direction. But anyway, I'm gonna continue. But the fact of, a lot of times I might don't understand a lot of it at first, but at the same time, if it's going to put me in a better position and still maintain, keep me happiness, for me to be happy and be able to encourage other people, why not? Most people don't understand me because I have a method to my madness. Only one person understands, and that's God. I have one crazy method to my madness. I teach and preach stuff uniquely different that I'll get to a point that y'all understand. Yes, Crystal, I have been really hurt bad before. I said that she asked that question, I have to give her an answer because the word does says about that. I can say my third relationship, because I've been in, and out of 5, 2 of them turned into marriage. Yeah, ladies, you got to get with someone who wants to be married, not somebody who wants to just want the benefits of marriage and don't want to do the responsibility and accountability that comes with marriage. Being a wife is not always what you may think it is. Sometimes you got to work at it. You have to work at something that you really want. If you want your business to succeed, you got to really work at it. You got to really apply it. You got to really get out there. If you want a better relationship, spiritual relationship with God, you got to work at that relationship with God. If you want to have a better career, you got to really work at it. You got to. Yes, I was married twice. First wife passed away from her sickle cells. God bless her dead. Second wife did damage, because she got pregnant and cheated on me with the person that she got pregnant by. But I'm going to leave that as B. I'm not ready for you going in, but the main one, I can say my third relationship, And my first marriage, she passed away. That hurt it. My third relationship, yeah, I got cheated on because I move a whole lot different than most men. And I choose to do things a lot different than most men do. Especially if I plan on being in a forever, I move different. I do things different. I don't mind getting to know you. I don't mind being friends with you. I don't mind being cool with you. I don't mind having conversations. I don't mind you encouraging me as I encourage you. But boy, I move different. I conduct myself different. I know what I want. I have standards, expectations. I know what I want, and I stand on it. Yes, I took 3 years to heal from my previous relationship, which was marriage. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty much the type of person I'm ready for it. I'm ready for commitment. I'm ready for forever. I'm ready for have that person that's going to be my forever. But at the same time, I just don't want just anything. I really don't. If you're not going to boost me and encourage me to become a better version of myself, and me vice versa, why the heck I'm with you for? Why? Why? What for? What for? I ain't talking about your question, Terry. I was just finishing on crystals. I talk to people. That's it. I talk to people. I don't mind getting to know them. But the only way I really step to that dating phase, if that person can really show me consistency, because that's the key thing that I look for, is consistency. Getting to know people is good, but constantly going on different dates with different people, nah, it's not beneficial. Because if I date, I'm going to have to date that one person consistently. And when somebody can't show consistency nonstop, and it has to be consistency, it can't lack, and it lacks all the way to a point that you're no longer interested, then that's what. Because the saying goes, what God has for me, it is for me. Oh my. But I just came on here to encourage each and every one of you. We all go through ups and downs in our lives. Sometimes we go through things that we don't understand at first. What I mean by talking to different people, it means, okay, I don't mind speaking to somebody. I don't mind being friends with somebody. I don't mind being cool with someone. But far as until it gets to that point, that person says, hey, I see something interested in you. I'm interested in you, especially really taking time to know you, being a friend with you. I'm interested in seeing where it can go. I don't mind going to courtship, dating phase with you and see where it goes. That means being exclusive, meaning you working with that one person on working on see if they could be. It's being that. Thank you. It's meaning just working with that one person, talking to that one person, interacting, spending time with that one person. Because when you're able to spend time, do you think you can be friends with someone you like? Being honest, everybody had their own perspective. But for me, yeah, I actually can. It'd be tough. Sometimes it'd be people you interested in, but sometimes you want to know what's more about them. They can look good on the outside, but what does that heart look like? What does the mindset is? These are things you have to really consider. You can look like you're the most beautiful woman or you be the most handsome man, but what is that mindset? What does that mindset look like? What does that heart look like? Because it says in the word, what's in you is going to come out. You may look good and everything. You may be using your looks and materialistic things to cover that nasty personality you may have. I ain't saying say you, but I'm just saying in general. You may have that person. You may have it all together outside, but chaos in the inside. a lot of narcissistic. But that's the thing. It's life. But at the same time, you have to make better choices. Because a lot of times, you have to match what your words always have to line up with your actions. Let me repeat that again. Your word will always have to line up with your action. When one is out of balance, there's a problem automatically. When it's out of balance, something ain't right. Something is not right. I guess this is around. I'm asking questions. I just got through the topic. Anywho. But there are a lot of people who say they want this, but their actions not showing it. Even in that story I put, how some women don't want a real good man because they rather go with something that looks good out there on the street, but on the long term, at the long term of it, you want your peace, and you can't have your peace if you're living it up in chaos. Interesting. And it's vice versa with men. You can't say you want a good woman, but living it up in chaos. No woman always want to be dealing with chaos and drama. No man don't want to deal with chaos and drama. My peace is more important than having someone who's going to have me in chaos. Okay, well, you know who your partner is, and what will you do to let her know you're interested? So a woman approached a man. What do you think about that? I do believe in the word is a man seeketh a wife seeketh a good thing and obtains favor of the Lord. But I always thought about that the wife got to be, that woman who sees herself as a wife has to be found working, especially working for the Lord. But here's the thing. Everybody has the thing of preference. Nobody can get mad and upset when people have a preference. You have to respect the preference. Everybody has a preference of what man or woman they want. Just know, and you have to deal with what comes with it. Repeat that, por favor. Meaning, let me repeat that, please. What comes with preference? You have your preference. You have your right. But you have to suffer what comes with it, good or bad. Good or bad, you have to endure it. You deal with you wanted it. It's the consequence, good or bad. You can't exactly want chaos over peace any day of the week. It may seem boring because of the fact that this person wants to be in peace every day, more than being out there in the world, being out there in the streets, ain't nothing but chaos, and you don't know if they coming home at night. I often seen somebody say they insecure because they always asking their significant other, their spouse, where they going. No, it's not none of that. It's called, I need to know before I know where to go to, who to talk to. When it comes down to it, you will want to know where I'm going, where I'm heading to. So you know, in case something happened, oh, I know last night I know he was going this way. Oh, she was here. Or she was around these people. But that is the message for today. It is called respect. I'm not disrespecting you. It's respect. That is the message for today. I thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for the hearts, likes, shares, and comments. Y'all know how I wrap it up. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all for the hearts, likes, shares, and comments. I pray that y'all share for somebody to hear this message. For those who are just coming in, please watch this message from the beginning. You just caught me in the question, tell it like it is part. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day because I got to get back to work with these kids. I'm a teacher, so. And that part, I'm going to say for another time and another due season on that one. Right now, I'm just to myself. Y'all have a God bless day. Love y'all. Peace.